Hello, it's Sunday. Welcome into Dragus Productions Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show Sunday edition. Getting everything set up right now. We're going to get everything going, and I will get the crew up and going here in just a few minutes. So, hope everybody's had a great weekend. Appreciate each and every one of you out there that's tuned in. Like I said, we'll get everything up and going here shortly. Making sure everything's all going well, and we're going to get the ball going and the stream going really good here. Just welcome in. All right. Let me give John and Doc a call and see how we get everything going. Hello. How's it going? How you doing tonight, John?
Hello.
Okay, I'm doing good. What's going on?
Not too bad here. Hey, Doc, how's it going?
Oh, good, good. Watching the playoffs for spring football.
Mhm.
Just relaxing.
Hey,
So,
last week we were talking about that Lego thing.
yeah,
Are you up to speed on that?
a little bit.
Because I
Like,
kind of fell down that dark hole this morning, and I kind of wanted to talk about it on the show a little bit.
well, I can certainly bang around the conversation enough to let you explain it to me.
Okay. We can do that. I watched I just went down that rabbit hole. There's like, what, 3 episodes now?
Yeah, the last I heard about it, he was set to release the second episode, so I haven't heard all the new stuff.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll save it for the show then. I won't even get you up to speed. It's insane.
Yeah, it's David
Excellent.
Hargington. Hey, David.
Hello.
Hola,
¿Cómo
Hi,
estás?
David.
¿cómo está? Muy bien.
Bueno, bueno.
Only muy bien. It should be mucho, mucho bien.
No, only muy.
That's too
It'll
bad.
be really good if Louisville wins this game. That would be really awesome. Sorry.
Football or baseball or
Oh yeah, spring football.
spring football. Okay.
That's the team I choose to follow. It's the
All right.
closest to any of the regions I've lived in before.
Okay. So for some reason, nobody's avatar is showing up. Only Mark's video.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm sure it's on my end.
Yeah, it must be because did you update?
Shh, hell no. Update. This machine hadn't been rebooted in like 6 months.
That's why.
Yep.
Microsoft and their forced updates.
Yeah. The rat bastards.
Did you see Apple just now figured out AI's the future?
Oh, they just figured it out?
They just realized that they're going to turn Siri into AI now.
Okay. More spy power, I guess.
Yeah. They're like, hey, we're missing out on some of these government dollars. Hey, why don't
Yeah.
you guys IPO us too?
Yep. Reminds me of the 90s when everybody had their internet strategy. Now they got to have their AI strategy. You
Yep.
know?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yep.
It smells very familiar.
Oh, yeah. I remember when everybody was going to have Vermal. the VR HTML. Yeah. Vermal. Yep. Does your company have a Vermal solution yet?
Yeah, we're on top of that. We've allocated a couple $100 million to it.
Oh, yeah. We are going to do something called RIO, Redistributed Internet Objects. And all it was a set of textures that we were trying to convince everybody should be a standard set that your browser downloads already.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
RIO.
sounds about right.
Yep. That was our internet initiative.
And disguise it as a what is it? A security thing.
Well, basically, this was before high-speed internet. And so we could show you that all you had to do was send the points or the vertices, down the internet, and the textures, which take forever to transfer, would already be on the other end. I had a really good demonstration with a couple pieces of paper, a little piece of PVC tubing, and some marbles. Because, the tubing was the internet bandwidth, and you could pass the marbles through it really quick. When it came time for the paper or the textures, those had to be rolled up, shoved through there, fished back out,
It is
Oh, yeah.
pretty wild how far the internet has come.
It's
How
come a
many
long
things
way.
How many things we can do with it now.
Yep.
I remember when it was just like ICQ chat and AOL dial-up.
I remember back when it was, Gopher, and what the hell? Email was Pine, Everything was dot this, dot that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old BBSs.
Oh, well, yeah. BBS before the internet. Yeah, and when you're on a BBS and the SISOP joined in, you're like, ooh, the system operator is here. I have been graced by His Majesty's presence. Now let me quickly download this Commodore game that takes 8 hours.
Yeah, quickly. Yeah, quickly.
Yes, that was quickly, man.
Yeah.
Like at 1200 baud.
Well, on the old 14.4 modems.
Yeah, for like a 30K game. Oh, yeah.
Now you could play that on your phone.
Oh, yeah. Well, shoot. Now they've got Windows emulators for your phones. You can play, Windows games.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's wild how, like, I can't remember what sci-fi series it was, but the handheld computer was like their thing. Can't remember.
Right.
I can't remember if it was Star Trek or another one.
Star Trek had the tablets, which was like, ooh.
Yeah.
And now it's like you can get them dirt cheap, and everyone has like a pile of 6 of them. They don't even use anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wild.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I remember when digital watches were hundreds of dollars.
Yeah. Now you can get a fully linked computer home system for like, a couple $1,000. A whole linked smart house, convert your whole house,
right?
Watch connected to it and everything.
Yep. All sorts of stuff so you can be spied on.
Yeah. Well, that's the crazy part about it is you could so easily have built the technology not to be spyware, but they totally did it intentionally. Like,
well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because they wanted data on you. Yep. Matter of fact, they're getting to the point where facial recognition, they don't even need it anymore. They can identify you by the devices that you are carrying.
Yeah,
the signals that are put off. Yeah.
Yep. Device signature ID. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why I never leave the house with any of my electronic devices.
For me, if I leave the house without my phone, I feel like I'm missing a limb.
Yeah.
Constantly patting for it. Like, where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Pretty sad.
I had to cut myself off cold turkey. I had to. I did 2 years with no phone, except for at home.
Oh, you're a brave man. Yep. I tried to give up soda once. Terrible.
Done that as well. I've given up a lot of stuff, though. I've tried to get myself under control health-wise so that I can minimize the damage of my arthritis and my nerve damage in my hands. Right.
I tried to cut out carbonation altogether, and then next thing you know, you're like drinking Alka-Seltzer.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's when I knew I hit my bottom. Yep.
I do love those stupid flavored waters. I love them.
Yeah. Give me something fizzy, damn it.
Yep. I used to laugh at people. I never thought those things would catch on, and then I found a brand that had flavors I liked, and I was like hooked instantly. I was like, oh, you guys got me. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, David, we were talking about I got caught up today completely on the saga of the
Legos. And it's still not over with yet.
Yeah, the Legos. It's pretty funny, dude.
It is. It's pretty crazy. So you say you caught up. So you know about the police footage that was unredacted that they claimed was a hack, but it was actually accidentally posted by the police department, so it's not hacked. And all sorts of crazy stuff, man.
Yeah, and how many YouTuber lawyers are getting involved in this thing now?
Every single one, I'm pretty sure.
I would imagine it's the talk of LawTube.
Yeah, pretty much. This morning, Mrs. Hogg is like, I watched that thing on the Legos. Oh, such. Like, oh no, Wolves in Finance had it. It's like, okay. Like, all right then.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's a crazy, crazy story. I mean, this company is done. They're done.
Right. Yeah.
That seems to be the sentiment.
And it really does show you how corrupt the system is. I mean, between the corporations and the cops, Utah police are not looking good in this.
Well, I
In two
think
states, in 2 cities in 2 different states too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. And apparently the guy's hiding out in Mexico now. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know if he's hiding out. He's just waiting till his next court date. Really, I mean, he's not going to miss it, right?
Okay. No, I don't think he's going to miss it. But apparently he had people trying to arrest him from like 3 different cities and all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah, screw it. I'm going to Mexico.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, that could also just be for the YouTube video because it is entertainment,
Oh, it's very entertaining that he's out there. I mean,
So,
what's it, like Reckless Ben?
Yeah. So apparently, when he did the 10 individual civil lawsuits, he sued the wrong LLC.
Oh no.
Yeah. He so they're trying to get him on, well, you lied because you said you wanted us against us in court. But yeah, when he looked up the LLC at that address.
Well, I mean, he said he beat him in court, but they never did. They just
they didn't
filed
show
lawsuits, and the company closed that branch that day, right?
Well, they didn't show up in court, and they got a judgment against them. However, it wasn't against them; it was against the previous owners, because the new LLC was registered not next door, but apparently they knocked out a wall and added onto the shop, and so whatever that address was is the one that the new LLC supposedly registered at.
So they had to expand the shop to make way to show all the Star Wars stuff.
Don't know.
Right?
Don't know. But apparently they knocked a wall out, and then all of a sudden, the LLC was registered to this second address. At least that's the story they're telling. So, yeah.
this sounds like some of that low-level shyster crime.
Oh yeah.
Now, from what I've heard, the Mormons were involved somehow. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. The owner of the franchise and his partner are Mormons. The police, most of the officers are all Mormons. Matter of fact, they claim they showed the video to some members of the Mormon Church, and one of them wanted to go and confront the guy. It's like, hey, as Mormons, this isn't right, blah, 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 blah,
You swear to God that you would make these guys good?
Yeah,
like, what's up with that?
I can't remember. Mormons don't have hell. They have something else. But, he was afraid that this guy would go to their hell-like place if he didn't, fix this. So.
Oh, I think...
Yeah, and of course he had that guy arrested for trespassing. Well, not arrested, but just he filed a trespass on him and chased him off.
Yeah.
Poor little Mormon kid. Yep. Yeah. Poor little Mormon kid.
My experience with the Mormon cabal is a similar... Like, I've seen similar things in southeast Idaho. They have some deep roots, and they go into all the politics. They go into all the police force, and it's Mormons before others.
Oh yeah, definitely. My ex-wife was a Mormon.
Yeah, the cop even warned him. He's like, dude, you don't know what you're doing here. Like, you don't know what it's like here. We will make your life hell.
Yeah, we play differently here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Over Lego.
I know. Well, I mean, they're worth money, though, right? Like, people pay fat money for a good Lego.
I guess. I mean, what next? You're going to hear about Pokemon?
Yes, you will.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Magic.
Oh my God, even Magic the Gathering. Yep. I do hear about break-ins at the Pokemon card store.
I've heard of a couple here in
Magic
Portland.
cards are worth
Yeah.
like $250,000 each.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sometimes I don't think the thieves really understand how hard it is to move those kind of objects for that kind of money without attracting attention, though.
Yeah, see, that's the problem, And I did see in a divorce, a couple had to split their Pokemon card collection. Split it in half. And so I'm imagining people like cutting each card in half. Here you go.
Oh, that would be terrible.
One half of a rare Black Lotus.
Oh, I was picturing like when they had a real dispute, they just had a playoff for it,
Oh, there you go.
That would have been the best arbitration.
I do like the story of there's supposed to be a card that you throw it on the table, and whatever cards it touches get destroyed. And apparently, in some tournament, some guy shredded that card into confetti and threw it on the table.
Oh, so
yeah, every card it touched. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think they made a rule then.
Yeah,
After that,
been banned over on Pilled says trading cards for adults gay.
I agree with them.
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, I can't really say otherwise. I mean,
Well,
unless you're trying to hawk them and make money off of them.
I mean, it'd be different if they were like baseball cards from like what the 30s and like
Yeah,
they're
but
really
anybody that
old.
wants to buy those now is dead.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And besides, the miracle is the gum that came with those baseball cards, like back in the 40s and 50s.
Oh my God, it's probably hard
is-
as a rock now.
It started as hard as
Petrified.
a rock.
Huh?
The gum that came with it started as hard as a rock. So I'm
Mhm.
sure it hasn't changed one bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bazooka.
That stuff that would crack,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember, as soon as you said that, I remembered it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
the
it
paper
breaks out of
tin
it, like
covered in a
turns to
white
chalk,
dust, had no
and then
taste to
eventually,
it,
yeah, it starts coming
and
up.
brittle as hell. Yep.
Real sports heroes. That's right.
So I got an article here. I don't know if we want to start on this, but I guess we just signed a big peace deal with Iran.
The ones that just launched a missile at Israel.
Hey, the streets,
No,
the
no,
straits
this
are
is-
for
this is
Hormuz
yesterday.
are open or closed. Which is it now?
This is yesterday. You're talking about last week when they bombed it.
No, I saw today that they shot a missile towards Israel.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
know. I'm kidding.
Okay.
They
All right.
come on live, good old like, YouTube live feeds. I don't know, Tel Aviv.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Sirens going off, missiles, defense systems. Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Always usual
Yep.
in Tel Aviv.
Yep. And everybody's worried about them straight Hormuzes.
Yeah. It's open. It's closed.
Yeah, it all depends on which side you're on, as whether it's open or closed, and what part is open or closed.
Yeah.
Right.
I heard even I can't remember if it was UAE or one of those countries was trying to help sneak some of their ships out as well, and they were working with both sides. They would like pay the toll to the Iranians, but they were working with the Americans, and they're running without transponders. Everybody's doing all kinds of different stuff. Anytime there's a break in the missile shots, there's people running for the strait. It's pretty entertaining if you watch the boats in like 4x speed. You see these dots disappear, then reappear on the other side.
And you need to play Yakety Sax, the little Benny Hill song, while it's happening.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's what I think of. Absolutely.
Yep.
Did you see the SNL skit that they did about Hormuz Jeff?
No.
Oh, you should look that up. That's super funny. Like SNL is rarely. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't normally watch SNL.
It's
Not
my
even
wife
their clips.
my wife came across it. Somebody showed it to her at work, and she
Okay.
showed it to me when she got home, and I was like, "Oh, that's funny." It was what's his name? The guy that is in Elf. Oh, I always forget his name.
Oh, Will Ferrell.
Yes, Will Ferrell does it. It's funny.
Okay. Gesundheit, I think that was.
No, it was a little air burp.
Oh, that's a little sneeze. A little air burp. I hate to ask if it's not an air burp, then it's like vomit. Usually most burps are air. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Well, you hope so.
There you go.
Yeah. Or the verps, the ones with the little vomit comes up at the end. It's a verp.
Ew.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of reminds me of Sigmund the Sea Monster. Burp and slurp.
Burp and slurp. Oh, yes. Sigmund the Sea Monster. Oh, man.
Johnny and Scott are friends.
That's right. Yep. Get me doing.
Oh,
Sid
those
Marty
were
Krofft
the
voices.
days.
Yep. Oh, Big Daddy. and the main squid had a gangster voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
These are not cartoons, I know.
They weren't even cartoons.
They weren't
They
cartoons.
were puppets.
Yeah.
Or people in costume, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You know when they
great.
talk about people doing a lot of drugs in the 60s and 70s?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
talking about
It was
the Sid
those
Marty
people.
Krofft stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, what was it? Lidsville, Sigmund of the Sea Monsters, HR Puffin stuff, the Bugaloos.
oh, man. They're in the air and everywhere.
That's right.
Flying high, flying free. Yeah, I
yeah.
bet they were.
Oh yeah.
And then we had, what was it, Schlepp Rock, the car, Wonderbug.
Oh, Speed Buggy.
No, Wonderbug.
No,
The
Wonderbug.
what is
The
it?
live action.
The
Speed
live
Buggy.
action Speed Buggy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yep.
yeah. Schlepp Rock was, and then he changed into this like awesome freaking dune buggy. He could fly
Yeah.
and do all sorts of things. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, lots of drugs back then.
Yes.
Well, productive drugs, things that made you creative and want to do
Yeah.
things, not like the fentanyl zombies today.
Yeah. Big difference.
No.
Yeah. No Flocka.
No.
Back in favor of the good old sheet of acid from back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. Acid and pod.
Yeah. You know, things that make life more entertaining are fine.
Right.
But things that make you into a drug zombie are probably not great.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's one of the things that's been pretty wild up here in Portland is watching the homeless people shift away from the fentanyl to a bunch of other stuff. Of course, it's other chemicals that they're importing from China, but coming down from Canada now.
Yeah. Well, we're cracking down on the fent coming in, so they got to find something else.
Yeah,
Hey, John, I know I'm pretty sure I covered this with Barry and not you, but have you and I talked about the hunt that they're trying to do up in Oregon?
the what? The hunting bill?
The hunting
Yeah.
ban to make it illegal to like kill any animal.
We did talk about it a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep. You're not allowed to kill mosquitoes or flies.
Yeah, no, it'll make pretty much all methods of killing animals for meat illegal in the state, pretty much.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Eat the bugs.
No,
Could you
Not
imagine
allowed
a
to kill the bugs
slaughterhouse
either.
just lined up at the Oregon border or at the Washington border?
Yeah.
I know.
oh
California.
yeah, people will be like I live close enough to the Washington border that people absolutely would drive from Oregon into Washington to do the grocery shopping to get or to do hunting or they absolutely would.
Right.
Yeah, I mean Portland's right on the Columbia River, and it's like,
Yeah.
like you go over a bridge and you're
So-
in Washington.
Out of curiosity, is abortion illegal there?
No.
So
abortion
it's okay to kill a baby, but how dare you shoot Bambi?
I'll go even one. It's enshrined in the Constitution that the woman has a right to kill a baby up until the whatever, basically up until birth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can take a bald
Till
eagle
the
egg.
whatever. Okay.
You know, the thing is that should be extended to like age 35. You know, children will
Okay.
behave much better if they know they could be removed up until
Yeah, that's
their mid
110th
30s.
trimester abortion is what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, which I fully support.
Well, my dad ensures me that was his right as a parent. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
the
bring you
whole
into this
I brought-
world. I'll
yeah,
take you
they can
out.
Take you out. Yeah,
Yeah, he
Oh, yeah.
ensured I was aware of that rule.
right. That's back before you could call CPS on your parents. Yeah.
Yeah, and even if you could call CPNS, the phone was attached to the wall. You had to get to it before your parent did. So.
Right.
And all the neighbors knew too, because that was back in the days of party lines.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep, your phone would ring a little different.
Oy vey. Crazy times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we have Willie piss in the new reflecting pond tonight.
Oh
and
no!
He'll turn it yellow or something because the dye's in there that turn color when you pee in it.
Oh no! Is it? Is that? I didn't hear anything about it after they.
Yeah, they're filling it up right now. It's probably about full by now.
Yep.
Good.
And
Yeah.
people are mad that it looks so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I've been
the-
dissing on that. I didn't think there was any
He's
progress.
literally draining the swamp.
Or at least the reflecting pool. Yeah.
I just find it so weird that they get upset about him taking care of things. Like those things, like I understand being upset about the war and all that stuff. I just don't understand the being upset about taking care of our national mall and things like that.
You see, Orange Man is bad. So anything Orange Man does
I
equals
forgot.
bad.
Yeah,
So-
I forgot. I
Yep.
forgot.
Yep.
I swear they'll paint that thing gray again. They'll drain it and paint it gray.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you
It's
know,
all the way,
basically,
yeah.
they're telling people he's going to clean that reflecting pond up and he's going to drown all of the LGBTQ and people of color, you know, in that pond. So
Well, he's not. Oh,
that's, you know.
No,
So,
no,
Dr.
no,
Gale
They
was-
sure act
no,
like
no.
it.
See, we'll be able to see who's being hung from the UFC stadium that he has out front when they start rolling people out for their executions. So if you don't have a front row seat, you'll be able to see the reflection from the pool.
Now, there you go.
So, you know, yeah.
smart.
They don't want
Smart.
that they don't want that too clean and clear.
All right.
Okay. They want it
Yeah,
to be
otherwise
like a
you-
Mars
you-
Curiosity
you-
rover when you
before.
take pictures of it, you know?
Right. The
Those
potato
views.
can.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or lunar landscapes.
Right.
We gotta switch rooms, bro.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get to it.
See you soon, David Hogg.
All right. Bye,
All
everybody.
See you on the other side. That was the pre-show for Censorship Sucks. We're getting ready, and I'm going to get them rolling for the main event. All right, let me get them rolling here. And I got to get this going, too. So, here we go. And I'll get Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show up and rolling. Do 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 do. Welcome in, Barry.
Whoa.
Hello?
Hello, hello,
Hello.
hello.
I can't hear anyone.
No.
I can hear
Oh.
you.
You can?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
No.
What?
That's a shame.
You can't either, Doc?
Nope. Completely
Yeah.
lost.
All right. Shit. What do you want to do?
Oh, we'll
How
just
quick
roll
can we migrate to like, Jitsi?
No, no, not
Come on, we got
that
about
piece
a minute
of
left.
crap.
We can do this.
No,
We can do it. We got a minute. Let's go.
no, no. Not Gypsy.
Uh-oh.
All right. Apple has
No.
a product. I'm
No.
looking at it here.
30 seconds.
Yeah, we can do it in 30 seconds. It says get started in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think
We can do this, Mark.
I
We
don't
got
think
plenty
so.
of time. Let's switch to Apple
No,
Talk.
forget it.
We can do it. Still time.
Here's your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are live and on the radio side for the very first time tonight, right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition for June 7th, 2026. And the quintessesquicentennial, is it? What is it? It's coming up here in another month.
Something like that.
Yeah. Semi-quincentennial. There you go. Semi-quincentennial, I think it is. The 250th anniversary of the United States of America is going to happen in less than 30 days, folks. Get your party hat. Get your red, white, and blue. Get it all going. Throw those colors around, and let's have a wonderful, beautiful American 4th of July to celebrate it for everybody. What do you say, Doc? You in?
Sure. Let's do it.
All right. And you know the best way to start celebrating?
Grill and drinking.
Well, to get your hand on a patriotic Lego set, maybe. And, have fun with Legos. You like Legos?
Hey, yeah, I love Legos. Legos are awesome.
Yeah, I haven't played with them in a long time. But I do understand that they're very collectible. And there are certain sets out there that are worth a lot of money. And folks, think about it. If you had like the very first Lego set they ever made in the box, mint condition with the wrapper, what's that going to be worth? You know what I mean? I don't know, $500,000.
I have no idea, but it probably a lot. Something.
Mm-hmm. Stuff is worth, folks. And there has been a story going around the internet in the last few days that has just blown up everything. And I heard a little bit about it about a week ago and was like, oh, that's interesting. And then today I got sucked in. I got sucked into the story of the Legos. Okay. And this YouTube creator named Reckless Ben. And man, if I've ever seen a reckless guy in my life, this is him. He is reckless. He rolls, man. He's out there just, let's make the best content. Let's get this story told in the best possible way we can. And it all started with him basically looking for ideas. They decided, hey, let's put out a post. Anybody got a good idea for a story? Hit us up. They got 1,000, replies, and they went through them all, and they wanted something family friendly. So they found the story about a guy whose father had a $200,000 Lego collection, mostly Star Wars based, right? Saved them up through his whole year. He was 85 years old or something through his whole life. And now these things are worth a whole bunch of money, and that's his retirement fund. That's his gravy. He's got his Social Security and whatever else, but that, $200,000 coming out of a Lego collection you spent your life putting together, that's money. So he went to a local shop, a store that specializes in Legos. It's called, I kept messing this up, Bricks and Minifigs. Bricks and Minifigs is the company he goes to up in Oregon. Your neck of the wood, Doc, closer to Salem, though.
Yeah.
And what's it called?
Co-signed or consigned?
Consignment. He went there and put them up on consignment. My apologies, folks. I consigned them to the store, which basically means he dropped off his collection, which had a world record, attributed to it from the Guinness Book of World Records as the, largest and most complete Star Wars Lego set. And so he brought all these thousands of pieces, many of them mint in the box, many of them assorted and whatnot, just, a massive collection of Lego, put them there on consignment, itemized it all. They probably took a day to go through everything, put it all out. So now he's sitting back and saying, okay, the store is going to start selling these for me. And it's a big company. This is just a local franchise, but they've got offices all over the country. And so they've got this big network to sell my Star Wars collection. He thinks he's going to sit back and, pay them, I don't know, 5, 10, 15% commission. And he gets the rest. And it's just going to be a steady flow of cash coming out of his consignment deal that he cut with these people, many, hundreds of thousands of dollars deal. And, so what happens is corporate gets wind of this collection that came into the store, and I don't know, maybe they didn't get wind. For whatever reason, they decided to shut down this branch, allegedly for taking consignments. you're not allowed to do that. We're shutting your branch down. They're gone. So when they did that, they proceeded to tear up all the agreements that occurred between the original seller and the first franchisee owner. And then, corporate took it over and they just didn't honor any of that. So they said to this old man, no, those are our Legos. Screw you. We owe you nothing.
Wow.
And that's how the YouTuber got involved. That was about the point there, where the guy was fed up. He's like, we don't know what to do. We're at the end of our rope. We've tried a bunch of things. So this YouTuber, AKA Reckless Ben, gets involved. And the way he lays out this story is really fascinating, because a lot of the things that happened along this point of the story, he doesn't reveal until much later on. But in essence, what they did is they kind of made it out so that he bought some. So the guy who owns, the contract, who commissioned, these things to be sold, the original owner, the collector of all the Star Wars Legos, sold a portion of them, a $10,000 tranche of these collectibles, to the YouTuber Reckless Ben. Okay, so Ben took out money from the credit card and then paid the original seller. Then the original seller wrote him a receipt. You own these now. They had it notarized. And then he wrote up a loan deal where he lent the money back to Reckless Ben so he could then pay off the credit card. Right?
Okay.
So they did this elaborate paper shuffle where now Ben owns all of them. And everyone's sitting pretty now, because in essence what it allowed him to do was take them to small claims court, because it was under 10,000. Okay, so they made up 10 tranches and brought 10 different people into this thing that all went to small claims court with them. Okay. But this is going on behind the scenes. We don't really know about this yet. As he's telling the story, he goes in there and says, hey, we've got a collection of these Legos in here and I'd like to pick up some of them. And the lady just trespasses them. She didn't realize this, but a couple days earlier, he sent a package. Reckless Ben sent a package there to that lady and had her sign for it. When she signed for it, she signed a contract that said he can never be banned from the store, and ever in perpetuity never be banned from the store or trespassed. And if you ever try to trespass him, you have to pay him $5,000 in damages. So every time she's trespassing him, calling the cops on him, he's just ringing up a bill in the background, another 10,000.
Right.
Folks, it goes on and on and on. To the point where, I don't know, man, you want to pick up, you want to add to this? I mean, it takes a few minutes to even tell the story.
Well, as far as I know, then at some point the police got involved, and these police there was some interaction with the police, and then the police kind of sided with the company, from what I understand.
Yeah, there's a couple instances where this happened. The first one is in Oregon. Okay, so we're still in Oregon, so let's start there. And yeah, the cops show up and he explains to them, yeah, we've got $200,000 Lego set, Star Wars, and we're trying to get it back, and that's why we keep bugging these people. We want them to give, and the cops are like, $200,000, with the Legos? Like, what are you even talking about? Like, just, can you go away? Right? So they didn't seem as corrupt as they get later. But at this point, the cops wanted nothing to do with it and were making them out to be the bad guys. And then, so what happened is they got together their lawsuits in small claims court, and they issued, put them into the process, and the court accepted them all. And then as soon as the court accepted them, the very next day, corporate shuts down that branch completely, closed.
Okay.
And so they're realizing, we're screwed. We can't go after them anymore. What can we do? We got to go after corporate. So they then moved the whole story down to Utah, where we are now getting into a heavily Mormon, very small town, south of Salt Lake City, as I understand it. It's called American Forks, Utah.
I've been through there. I know the area, and it's not very big at all.
Yeah, no, it's like near oh God, what's the town south of Salt Lake City? With
Ogden,
the
I
big
believe.
mountain. What is it? Ogden? No, the Ogden's north.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The
I'm
one,
sorry. Yeah.
yeah, the one south. It's like the mountains are right above. It's a really cool little town. But anyway, it's beautiful. I mean, huge mountains everywhere. Um, but still in the valley there, still in the Mormon stronghold, and he starts going to these people, and man, he's got them on tape for hours talking to them, saying, yeah, I'm going to give these back to you. Yes, these are yours. The president of the company is like, yeah, not a problem. At many points he got pushed to the point where he would admit it. Yeah, they're yours, and we'll get them back to you. And I apologize, and don't sue me. And because at any point, folks, all they got to do is just hand over the Legos.
Yeah, this call could have went away.
Yeah, but they wanted to steal $200,000 worth of Legos, apparently, allegedly. You know what I mean? All this stuff I'm telling you guys, I'm just getting from this, series of videos I watched today. But it's a fascinating story, and it is setting the internet on fire. Once I started watching one, then the next time I got like 10, related. Then all of a sudden I got 40 related videos of every legal YouTuber out there breaking this thing apart for like a 2-hour analysis.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's from what I understand about why it's caught on so much is seems to be quite a bit of corruption in this small town between a collusion, I should say, between the police force and this company, the corporate company, and it seems to be that they colluded in a way that was to try to benefit the company and get this whole matter to go away. And they've along the way made some pretty dumb errors, including releasing some things that they shouldn't have to the public. And that's really, I think, what's catching everybody's, because think about it. Everybody on both sides of the aisle politically right now is pointing the fingers at everybody. Democrats are stealing the election. Donald Trump's stealing all our money. This, that, and the other thing. And it seems to be people are really up in arms about corruption and how bad our society has gotten in this respect.
Yeah. And this is he's in Utah at this point, trying to serve the guy papers to let him know that he needs to appear in court in Oregon, right? And the cops just will not let him get anywhere near, because the guy's freaking out. He doesn't want to get served. So he's calling the cops saying all kinds of stuff. They're heroin dealers, right?
Yeah.
The cops pulled him over and searched his car for 3 hours looking for heroin. And, the guy's clearly not a heroin user, right? The YouTuber. This guy,
Right.
Reckless Dan, Ben, never would you look at this guy and say, wow, the guy's on heroin, But they keep coming after them and harder and harder. And the police department there in American Forks literally just takes him down. They put together a raid on his house, go in there guns blazing, and haul him off to jail for 30 some days with no chance of bail. Fortunately, a judge jumped in a couple days later and said, yeah, bail $2,500. So he set bail. But all this stuff is going on. He's in Mexico now, right? The CEO of the company is out making statements, and they're just getting ripped apart. The statements and the way he talks, he's all slumped over. It's just the body language, everything about it. The guy looks guilty and defeated and beat, but yet he's been able to get 2 police departments in 2 different states to vehemently defend him in very, very violent and horrific ways. And the legality of it just looks horrible. I think there's going to be gigantic checks cut here, anytime now. And it's a fascinating story, folks. If you haven't heard about it, just search Legos in YouTube or whatever, and you'll be inundated.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds wild. We'll have to revisit it when it concludes.
Oh yeah, it's a soap opera at this point. I mean, I watched the first one and I'm like, wait, this is kind of coming to an end all of a sudden. And then boom, stay tuned for part 2. I see part 2 and I watch that. And then there's a part 3 and a part 4, and now he's in Mexico. But every single legal YouTuber out there seems to have his back, and they're all kind of forming this giant army of attorneys that I think will be sort of an unprecedented moment in warfare, lawfare, where this little town's about to get crushed from 30 different, degrees of pain.
Yeah, they'll have a bunch of people crawling up their butts in all kinds of things that might be going on in that town.
Yeah, because if they're doing this, they're just not afraid to do anything. You know what I mean? They've got all kinds of grifts going on. I guess, I think, allegedly.
Well, and
don't sue me.
That's been my experience, my personal own experience with these small Mormon police officers in these small Mormon towns has been very similar. That if you aren't from that town and you aren't part of the club, you are going to get the side eye, and you are not going to get the benefit of the doubt ever. That has been my experience living in that area. So it would not surprise me if there is some sort of other stuff like this going on in that area.
Yeah, and the best thing you can do is just kind of say, look, officer, I'm going south. I'm going to keep going south, and I'm not going to turn around at any point. And if
Correct.
you would like, I'll just keep going south, and I'll see you around.
Yep.
Nice meeting you.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Yeah, south, right? You said south? Done.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a wild, wild story, and it just goes into, like you say, some of the corruption in these, little towns and little places where, they just see a guy from LA coming up here to claim, half this guy's store that he runs here, half his inventory belongs to this guy from LA who just came out of nowhere. Yeah, they're going to be a little suspicious. So you got to go. They say go to court. He went to court. He won, or allegedly the other guy didn't show up, so he won by default, right?
Right.
Default judgment.
Yep.
And they still don't care. Wait a minute, default judgment. You don't care? Nope.
It's such an odd way to behave as a business too, because they just must clearly not understand the internet, because now their company is ruined.
Oh yeah. By the way, what's it called? Bricks and minifigs.
Yeah.
I know bricks refers to Legos, but what is minifigs? Do you know?
The Lego guys, the minifigurines.
Oh, bricks and minifigurines. Okay, gotcha. So it's just a strict Lego store that, hey, God bless them if you can make that in. But at the same time, like you say, it's just so blatant.
Yeah.
You're just going to say to this guy, screw you, we're keeping your set. And now, like you say, the internet is on fire with this guy. This company has no reputation. None left whatsoever. They're done. They're toast.
100%.
Little 8-year-old kids are going to be like, no, we don't want to go there. They rip off old people.
Exactly. It's wild that they just completely lost their heads about this to the point where they blew up their entire relationship with the public.
Yeah, and they referred to it at some point as like a $400 million company. So granted, this is $200,000, but if it's a $400 million company, $200,000 is chump change.
Yeah. It's very odd. Very odd.
Yeah, very odd. Fascinating watch, though. I don't know. We should probably move on because it's just, you can get involved in that conversation for hours.
Yeah.
Let's go to another gigantic scam where just the ability to rip people off in broad daylight is just not even an issue for these people, much like the corporate entity we just discussed, who shall not be named. California. Have you seen what they do to voters out there?
Which ones? The real ones or the fake ones?
Well, it is a absolute disaster. The real ones, the fake ones, they all are going for a ride on this one. Just all going for a ride. Remember last week we were talking, it was Tuesday. So, Wednesday, I was talking with Bullhorn Barry about this, and it's like they're going to steal it. They've got another month. July 6th is the deadline for California to actually come out and say, this is who won. And this is a primary, folks. This is just a primary. It's not even the main election. You know, they're going to take a month to decide. And when the election went down, Pratt, I think, had 29%. This ramen lady, Kitia Rama, was at about 21%. And then Karen Bass was at like 35%, right?
Yeah.
It looked like a home run. It's going to be a runoff between Spencer Pratt and Karen Bass. Obviously, right? Yeah. Well, no, we still have 50% of the vote to count. 50% of the vote to count.
Does that include 800 inactive voters like it did in Pennsylvania? Because I know that happened to California. They got sued and they were supposed to take voters off the rolls. Did they ever take those off the rolls?
I doubt it. I doubt they do anything. They add people. If they're going to take 800 off, they'll just add 800 new ones. You know what I mean? It's getting down to right now, which side of the coin has more money? Okay. Who's got the money to pay people to go out there and cure ballots and fix ballots to pick up more ballots?
Yep.
Okay. You've got to have teams of thousands upon thousands of people that are just specifically going out to find any ballot that just might not be borderline able to count it, go back, find that person, cure the ballot, bring it back in and count it. And I don't think Pratt has anywhere near the ground game that the Democratic Party, who invented this whole thing, has in any way, shape, or form. You know,
the GOP is nowhere to be found in helping build a structure that can compete in these areas.
Yeah, remember in the last election in 2024, Orange County had like 4 seats that were just, we're going to take a month. We need a month to count them. And every single one of them flipped to Democrat. Yep. You know, they took weeks and weeks and weeks. And finally, after everyone got bored and stopped watching, they said, oh, yeah, we won. I heard Tim Pool say the other day that the difference between what we have in California and the absolute dictatorship is at least the absolute dictator will tell you he cheated that night and he won. You don't got to wait a month.
It's true. We experienced the same thing here in Oregon. They'll fix the election here if they can. I have a conspiracy theory about the election, the primaries here in Oregon. I think they talked a big name male Republican into running against the other Republican primary candidates so that the female who lost to our governor last time would be the candidate, so that they don't have to cheat as hard because so many people moved.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, the most recent poll, or numbers, actually, not poll, numbers coming out of Los Angeles, it's Spencer Pratt, 27.3, Nithya Raman, 26.2. 27.3 to 26.2, she's almost within 1 point. And that's at 77.7% reporting. It's over. She won.
Probably, yeah. Yep. It's going to be a Democrat versus a communist.
And I'll tell you, Spencer Pratt, the only positive thing he put out on this is that at least we've got till July 6th to do this, And he may have the people out there. Did you know there was a drop the other day? There were 24,000 votes and not one was for Spencer Pratt?
Yeah. Rich Barris of the People's Pundit, if you want really good polling, check him out. He's really good. He misses sometimes. All polls do. Polls aren't accurate. They're useful, right? They show direction. But he was talking about that district, and that district is heavily Democrat, and they have great ground game. So it really doesn't surprise me at all that, any turnout they got was pure Democrat turnout.
Mm-hmm. And on a bigger level, on the gubernatorial level, they're going to do the same thing to Steve Hilton, who on election night was the hands down winner. Yep. If they just stopped counting when, the night at midnight, if they had a midnight deadline, he would have won. But no, they've got a 1 month and 5 day deadline.
Yeah. And they'll keep collecting and finding ballots until they get to the point when they want. I mean, what's his name? Newsom came pretty much out and said it directly. He was like, "Hey, we have an emergency if break it in case of emergency situation." So I mean, he was basically saying it out loud that there's never going to be a Republican allowed to win in California.
But I thought when he said that, I thought he meant that if two Republicans were going to win, they had an emergency situation where they could, maybe do the shenanigans or whatever, but at least make it a Democrat versus a Republican. But no, they're breaking the glass in case Republicans are even on the ballot come November. They're going into break the glass mode right now. Yep. In front of the whole country. Everyone's seeing it, dude, and they're all seeing it. They're pissed. Everybody's looking at this and saying, how blatant can you be, guys? How in your face are you going to be with this cheating? And they just don't care.
Now they're going to cheat as hard as they can because all they have to do is keep a hold of things for 2 years and they can steal the next election. I mean, and I don't mean steal like they're actually committing fraud. They changed the laws to make it legal to cheat. Like they've made it up and down the West Coast, up in the entire Northeast, everywhere that there is mail-in ballots, unlimited. You are going to have ballots that should not be counted, and the game is no longer who you like as a candidate. It's which candidate can collect the most piece of paper.
Oh, yeah. And who's got the best ground game after Election Day? Election Day no longer matters, right? It's the month after Election Day that matters.
Yep.
Which is kind of shocking.
Well, this is what happens when we change things for some emergency situation and without thinking as a society. Like COVID scared the crap out of so many people that they allowed the governments to change the laws on mail-in voting. And once you allow the government to do something temporarily, there's never anything that's more permanent. Isn't that the saying? Nothing more permanent than a temporary government program.
Mm-hmm.
We can't keep letting them take inch after inch. We have to hold them accountable, at least on the local level, or else this is going to be the whole country.
Exactly. I mean, I don't even live in California, and this ticks me off. I couldn't imagine if I actually lived in the state and cared about the state and had, family and roots and, a big house with a gigantic mortgage and a absolutely ballistic property tax that I have to pay every year. I mean, on and on and on.
I don't know how they do it. Oregon's getting to the point where me and my wife have been talking about trying to talk my son into finding a job out of state so we can leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking at going south to Cali?
No.
Oh, go north to Washington then. Good for you.
No, absolutely not. We'll probably something like Idaho, maybe all the way back to New Hampshire. That's my dream location, but it's so bad out here with the mail-in voting and the things they're just willing to do blatantly to do whatever they need to do to stay in power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's fun always talking about what's going on out in Portland. I think they just had a big protest there this week, didn't they?
When don't they?
Semi-riot going on, and Antifa thugs. Those Antifa thugs were at a TPUSA event in Houston over the weekend. And, dressing up like Charlie Kirk and pretending you're getting shot in the neck over and over. Yay, that's a good, fun weekend, isn't it? In front of actual human beings. Like, you think you're a human being if you do something like that? Do you think you have a soul?
Well, they certainly don't have any morals, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, he's Hitler, though, man. It's Hitler. You got to kill Hitler. Right, man? I mean, it's Hitler. If you go kill Hitler, and that's Charlie Kirk is Hitler, man, so you can do it.
Yeah, some of them think that way, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of these guys that are really dedicated to causing so much trouble, like the ones that got arrested at that TPUSA event, there was like 4 of them arrested, and they were from Portland. They're Portland traveling Antifa sent there to stoke fires. I mean, we really need to crack down on this Antifa thing. If we don't get some of these people put in jail or out of the country, chase them out of the country, they're going to keep doing this stuff over and over and over again.
Yeah, who pays for it? I mean, my typical vision of them is like in some old, bus or something, that's been, torn apart and rebuilt to have a bunch of cots and, a kitchen or whatever in it. And it gets 4 miles to the gallon, and you got, 8 of them in there splitting the gas to go 2,000 miles. What's that going to cost?
That's some of them, but the ones that travel and do most of the stuff, they're wealthy people from my part of the country. They're wealthy, trust fund brats from the Pacific Northwest that are dyed-in-the-wool true communists. They want to instill communism in this country.
You're a trust fund kid who has every opportunity in the world, who can afford to be a communist. Isn't that ironic?
It's kind of how it always goes, doesn't it? I mean, just looking back at the history of communism, it's always these rich kids educated in the Americas that end up taking over the government and instilling the communism.
And the Russians had such a good term for them too. The perfect term, right? The useful idiot.
Oh, yes. The useful idiots, yes.
The useful idiots, the first to go down on the firing squad. The ones who are out there in the front line screaming for totalitarianism, screaming for communism, screaming for more and more and more power to a central government, more surveillance, more everything. Fight anybody who's on the right, who's trying to have and enforce a limited government with limited powers that does the specific things enumerated in the Constitution, and does them well. And everything else you leave to the states. Okay, that is a minimalist. That is not a dictatorship. That is the opposite of a dictatorship, to try to limit the powers the government has, not to expand them into. Have you seen this new crap that England is doing? They're saying, they're introducing the digital ID, right?
Yep.
So they're going to say, great, it's totally voluntary, folks, totally voluntary. And unless you want to actually use the internet or use a phone or use any digital device or get a job or probably do any banking in life, You like to have a bank account? Oh, that's too bad. It's so cute. No.
Yeah.
Not for you, mate.
It's coming here, too. There's states in the United States that are doing this as well.
And so, conservatives are trying to fight this off. The left is embracing this. Folks, if you're on the left and you want to kill Donald Trump because you think he's a dictator, wait till you see what Kamala Harris does when she implements this stuff in the United States, right? That is a dictatorship. That is tyranny. That is fascism. Limited government is not fascism. It's the opposite. And so, I'll take this to the mat with anybody out there. You're misguided, Antifa. You're misguided. You're misguided. Just because you can call someone a Nazi doesn't mean they are a Nazi at all. That has no correlation. If I call a tree a dog, it's not a dog. It's still a tree. It doesn't matter if I call it a dog. You can shoot a dog and shoot a tree. Great, whatever. You can't just say it's okay to kill Nazis and then call everybody a Nazi. It doesn't work that way. I don't know, Doc. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's a very frustrating situation because so many people are so easily led down a terribly dangerous path.
And they just don't seem to understand the building blocks of what, makes this country what it is and what the two sides are. Who fought? The left fought against civil rights as hard as they could. They filibustered. The longest filibuster in U.S. government history was done by Al Gore's father at the time to stop civil rights from being brought, because the Democratic Party was the party of the Klan, right? They were the party of Jim Crow. They were the party of slavery. The Republican Party was started by Lincoln to end slavery, to bring equal rights to all people, to actually live up to what the Constitution said so boldly and so plainly in the first few sentences, that all men are created equal.
Yeah,
the Republican Party.
But I don't think that's really the key to, you're not going to convince any of them this way, though. That you're not going to. The problem is that the system that you're talking about It died a long time ago. We broke that system, and we put new things in place that made it easier for the central authority in the federal District of Columbia to extract more wealth and more power for themselves. And unfortunately, these young kids, especially these radical communist types, they are convinced that this crony capitalist takeover of our federal government is what it's always been, and they don't know any different. Like, they've been completely obscured of any facts about history. And so the problem with talking like this is they don't believe it. They don't think it's real. And so we actually have to appeal to them, I think, at a more emotional level. I don't know how. They're hard to talk to, but they're reacting in a very emotional state with incorrect information, and it's hard to break through that wall with the patriotism. It doesn't work on them.
It is, yeah. And I'll tell you, on Wednesday we were talking about the difference between, say, communism, where the government just owns all the businesses, and what we have today, which is sort of, the businesses own the government. Right?
Yeah.
We're in a system today where the businesses own the government because politicians are so cheap.
Yeah.
$100,000 gets you $1 billion worth of revenue if you play it right in, Washington, D.C. You get the right law passed, and boom, all your competitors are toast, and you're the only guy making toast in the United States all of a sudden, right? Or widgets or whatever your product is. But we need to get it to some form in the middle where we get this corporate money out of Washington. Where Washington, D.C., you go there to represent the people, period. You don't care about corporations. Corporations will take care of themselves in the free market if we do what's best for the people.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to get to, a form of government where the politicians, man, you're not locked in there for 20 years. You have to have some sort of credentials. And obviously, if you're a lawyer, that should disqualify you immediately from running for office.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, I think we could all agree on that one. And, some basic common sense solutions like that. If you got a law degree, no, you can't run. Sorry. Go, chase that ambulance. Oh, look at there's the ambulance. Go get it. Go get it.
And there'll be lots of, if we get the regulations cut down to where we go back to a more traditional liability system, they'll have lots of work. They'll have lots of work. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
But the real thing, I think, like you said, with the money and how the corporations own the system, I think that the fundamental problem with the system in general is that concept where we have the government can print money at will, and so the government is the source of funds for these businesses, and so it only makes sense for a business to invest in buying part of the government. It only makes sense for them to do. And I hate to be a libertarian about it, but we need to go back to sound money to really fix all of this.
Yeah, sound money. Audit the Fed, without a doubt. Yeah. And, think about it. It's so easy to buy the House, the House of Representatives. Anyone there, it's easy peasy to buy. Executive branch, a little harder. You get into the courts, and suddenly you've got a 1,000, lawyers that charge $1,500 an hour, standing there saying, "Yeah, we can influence the judiciary system, but it costs big, big, big money. It costs millions of dollars." But what you can do in Congress, in the House, boom, it's simple, easy peasy money. So we need to fix that. Like you're saying, man, we need to fix that and get it to a point where it just makes sense again, and it all works for the people and not for the corporations and not for the special interests. And then we've got something, man. We've got something, and it's all built into our constitutional system. That's the thing. We just need to go back to the roots, go back to the core.
Yep.
Make it
peel
fair
back
again.
some layers. Yep. Peel back some layers of regulation and get back to the traditional form of system that we had. Absolutely.
Yes. And God, you talk about the regulations and the lawfare, man. There's so many lawsuits in this country. It's ridiculous. We can't just immediately take people to court all the time. But folks, we've got to take a break. This is the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, and we'll be right back after these messages.
All right, we're on radio break.
All right. I don't know, passionate enough for you?
Absolutely. Good stuff. Good stuff. Makes for great radio. I know. I agree. It's so hard to get these people to understand that they're asking for total destruction.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't seem to grasp what this just. You bring any more socialism into our system than what we already have, it's going to completely destroy the economy. It's going to completely destroy the quality of life for them, for everyone who isn't in the top 5%. And I don't, they just can't grasp it. I don't know. Like I said, I think it's an emotional block. I think they're so hurt by the society the way it is that they just can't get past it.
Yeah, we got to, break it into their heads if there's a way, but it's all about limited government. It's not about handing, the far left in this country, the socialists, a complete power over everything. That's the absolute last way to go, Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that there are some very entrepreneurial young men out there still. Like that may save us. Guys who want to build their own thing and do their own thing. That may save us at the end of the day. But females, man, and I'm not saying this to be misogynistic in any way, although some would accuse me of being so, but the way the women have been so radicalized into these social ideas is, and the way that they vote, it's scary. They're willing to vote for it.
Did you hear that quote the other day from the lady? Rashida Tlaib was with a bunch of other people for like Women's Day or something, and one of these ladies came out and said basically that women, like, she's like, I get just so much pain when I'm on my period. That it's
did hear, I heard that.
We need so many days off a year because we just have these, terrible periods. But yet we also want to, have every top job in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I'm gonna run Ford Motor Company from my house today because I have the period.
Yeah. That's not how that works.
Yeah. Just run it from my bathtub with a bottle of Pinot.
That is not equality.
Yeah. We're saying women have to wait until after menopause to run for president. Right?
I think
I'm just saying. Someone put that in there. I'm just repeating.
Mark's got an opinion.
Let's put it up on the board.
Yeah, right. Okay. Anyway, makes sense. I didn't complete that sentence. Allegedly.
But for them to come out on the steps of Capitol Hill or whatever and say that was really just tone deaf,
Did they go up on the stage at the UFC thing and say that though? I don't know if I can believe it if it wasn't up there. Let the hangings commence. But anyways. How many people have been arrested?
Not
30
enough.
seconds. Anyways.
Hey, we still have enough time to switch to Apple Talk. We'll give Willie the link.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Here's your countdown. 3, 2, 1, and you're live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, June 7th, 2026. And boy, do we have a show for you. I got to give myself a little bit of a check because on Wednesday, I was going off on a rant about how the left is trying to stop Donald Trump from doing anything good. You want to fix a fountain, you want to do whatever. No, no, no. Build the ballroom. No, no, no. You can't do anything, Donald Trump, because you are evil and we all have Trump derangement syndrome. So if you want to mow the lawn in front of the White House, we're going to have a judge somewhere in Milwaukee stop you from mowing the lawn. Right? Am I wrong, Doc?
That sounds very much like something the Democrats would do.
Yeah, let the weeds grow. Let the weeds grow. Let the weeds grow. Just literally they hate him for any general maintenance, anything he's doing. And one of the things was a reflection pond. And I was like, man, are we just going to have to go through the 4th of July with that thing like 1/4 painted and dry with no water in it and just looking like an eyesore? And thank God it got done. The reflecting pool at the Washington Monument is now painted blue and filled with water, and the reflection is crystal clear. It is like you've never seen. When you look down at the Lincoln Memorial, when you look up at the Washington, it's just at a level that it's always been gray, not much reflection to it. It's just, if you catch it at the right time, it does. Now it's like a mirror. And it's beautiful. And it's beautiful.
As it was intended to be. Yeah.
Exactly. It's amazing. It's a good thing. We finally get to have some of these done. And I saw a video of someone on the left who's walking by it going, I hate Donald Trump and I hate this and that. And he's a horrible person, but damn. I just walked by this new pool and damn, that's all I got to say.
Good. I'm glad he could recognize that it looks beautiful, because listen, this is one of the key points to helping out our younger generation and be proud of the American traditions that we talked about in the earlier segment, is making things beautiful again. Making things beautiful again makes people feel better. Beautiful things make beautiful feelings in people. When people feel beautiful things around them, they have a better attitude about life. And this is a scientific fact. That's why they paint certain colors in hospitals and in boardrooms and things like that. That there's science behind this, and we make everything now ugly. So it's great that he's rejuvenating DC, and I hope other mayors and people take his lead and do the same thing in their cities.
Well, and as we're rolling into summer, again, like this person who mentioned, the pool looks great. There was a video out from another lady several months ago where she's like, man, I'm driving through Washington, D.C. with my windows down. I can't believe it. Like, I can never drive around this town with my windows down. And here I'm doing it. There's recently been videos I've seen where people are talking about, there's one pool that Donald Trump fixed that hadn't had water in it for 20 years. And it's like a big cascade of pools. It's a very beautiful area now that it's been, weeded. That somebody took a weed whacker to it, cleaned out everything, planted plants, and put water in it and fixed everything. And now it's like the central attraction for the neighborhood. And there's just dozens and dozens of people out there every night with blankets on the ground, sitting down and hanging out. Whereas before, that was just a homeless encampment. And so these are real people living in those neighborhoods, going to these places that have, you've lived half a block from this thing for the last 10 years. You've never taken a blanket down there at night to go hang out and have a beer with your girlfriend or whatever, under the sunset, right? In the golden hour. You've never done that because it just wasn't there for you, because it was a half a block away, but it was just a homeless encampment. Now he's fixing things like this across the city, all over the place. Fountains that were covered in graffiti are now beautiful again. And so if you live in D.C. and you're 95% Democrat, you have to at some point say it quiet under your breath, but man, this town is a lot nicer now than it used to be. Like, I've never seen it this nice in my life. Holy crap.
Yeah.
All it took was a new president.
It takes the will, the political will to fix things and make things nice. That's all it takes. The people are going to be behind you if you make things look nice. I mean, it blows my mind that we've allowed it to get this bad. But you look at New York City, you look at Portland, you look at Seattle, San Francisco. these places all had their own cultures and uniqueness and beauty that's been destroyed by just letting them go for no reason. And that could all be turned around.
I could see, man, Trump leaves office and then just immediately runs for New York mayor. He would make a great mayor, and it would be a good retirement gig for him, like a little part-time retirement gig.
Yeah, I don't know though. I think all of the New York Trump voters, I think they all moved down to Florida.
Well, yeah, we're getting there though. We're going to find a way to fix up, everything. By the time this administration's over, if he can figure out this Iran war thing, which I don't know if he can, honestly, and we can get into that now, or we can get into the next hour, but we do need to cover it. They just bombed Israel. Like, if you put on a live feed right now, it's just Israel's getting bombed in Tel Aviv and whatnot. I mean, it's the same thing with the the Iron Dome, and but they're still back under ground and in hiding. And it's Iran is making a statement to say that we think the Muslim world is on our side at the end of the day. And yet somehow they're still bombing Kuwait and UAE and all these other countries, but they think they're just it doesn't matter. We can bomb them and they'll still come back to our side because whatever, Satan, America's Satan.
I don't know. I think Iran at this point is essentially said, listen, we're going to batten down the hatches and we're going to try to outlast you. And if that is their strategy, I say let them do what they're going to do, leave, and let those other Muslim countries get angered and deal with it themselves. I at this point, I think we've overextended ourselves in the region, but there's other people who would make the argument that we have to finish the job, and if we don't, there's just going to be a continued problem from Iran, and but I don't think we really have a clear picture. Anybody. Except for Trump and his inside baseball people.
What does finish the job?
That's what I mean.
What does that even mean, right?
Right, exactly.
I can't tell you. Really, finishing the job is they're all free over there, and they don't have to live under this dictatorship. But that's pretty big.
That's a tall order.
Pretty big one. Yeah. He's just got to really come out and say, this is our objective and this is it. And we can walk away right now as long as they can't build any more, like weapons of mass destruction, dare I say? I don't know. What do you want to call them?
Yeah, I mean, nuclear weapons, ballistic missiles, those kind of things. The reality is, though, without going in there on the ground, how do you get them to stop? How do you get them to stop just building drones and building bombs and keep doing what they're doing? I just don't know. I feel like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He has some kind of deal sort of worked out with them, but Israel won't stop doing what they're doing. And so Iran's going to be like, no, we're going to hold out until they do what they're supposed to do. And it's like it's a no-win situation for Trump at this point.
Yeah, he's got to define some sort of this is it. As long as this happens, I'm fine. And it's got to be something along the lines of, we've cut down 98% of their military, capabilities, and we're just going to keep them sort of at this level, But then that's a forever war. You know?
Yeah.
So you got to step back and say, you're here, just don't rebuild, or I don't know. I just don't know. I would love to see some clarity from him on this, because I'm losing my patience paying, $4.50 for gas.
Yeah. And from what I understand, we don't have too much more left in global reserves to keep suppressing price. So there could be a drastic spike near the end of summer that, I don't know, could make things a lot worse. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard.
And I saw an article today from Just the News where he came out and said, it's going down, gas prices are going to go down. And he was very vague. It was a very short article, but he, swore up and down that in 2 months, it's going to be a whole new world.
Yeah. I hope so, because it's not looking good with these. Like, again, when it comes to midterm votes, especially, it's the economy, stupid,
Yeah.
If people feel
it could
like
also be
bad.
the communist stupid. Like, you're voting for a communist stupid.
But we've talked about these young kids. They don't care.
Yeah.
They just they're like they want something different. They want somebody to actually do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So go to Russia, man. They've got it. Just go there. Why are you trying to change America? Just go to Russia. We should have a fund that if you want communism, we will send you to Russia on a trial basis for 3 years. But you got to stay there for 3 years. And then you can pay.
Russia's not communist. They don't want communists.
Anyway, we got to go to break. Folks, this is the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, and we'll be right back after these messages.
All right, we're on radio break.
Were you about to cut us off to tell us to go to break?
No.
Oh, you look like you're about to talk.
No, I was like, no, not Russia. Send them to China.
Oh, okay.
Or Korea.
Dude, it's like,
all right.
I thought you were jumping in. And
China is going to be far worse for them than Russia. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always.
Where do our defectors go? They don't go to China. All right. They go to Russia. Why? Snow didn't go to China. He went to Russia.
Because Russia will protect them.
Yeah. So, but China won't. You know, when they're done using you, you're gone. You know, you.
Yep.
So no, you know.
I always love imagining a scenario where you got a bunch of people, you put them on an airplane, and you send them over to the Koreas. And during the flight, North Korea gets a 1-hour presentation, and South Korea gets a 1-hour presentation, and you have to pick on that flight forever where you want to go. No takey backsies. You got to.
It's gonna be about a 5+ hour flight, anyways. So sure.
Yeah, but I mean, the North Korea pitch is all going to be about the good of the community and the people and how we all pull together, and it's this and that. And any liberal in there would pick North Korea in a heartbeat. And I hope South Korea would just make a pitch: come here, land of opportunity, work hard, get ahead. And they'll all be like, screw that. That sounds like America. We don't want that. And so all the lefties will end up in North Korea.
Yeah.
That might work. That might work. They are not that bright.
And they'll build Disneyland.
But
that's,
no one can go.
They'll have their own
And no
Disneyland finally. Yeah. Okay. No.
North Korea. North Korea. Do you guys remember that story about
Does anybody want me to give Willie the link?
Maybe. I mean,
I think I should probably give him the link now.
Doc, you're saying, does anyone remember the story of what?
Yeah, the soldier that defected over to North Korea from our base up there, and they kicked him out and sent him back.
No, I don't remember that. He went to North Korea?
Yeah, he defected to North Korea, and then North Korea arrested him and kicked him out of the country and sent him back.
Why didn't they want him?
Because he was the wrong color.
And he would talk too much, right?
Yeah, probably. But no, he was a black guy, and they do not like black people in North Korea at all.
Oh, it was a black guy.
He found out real quick that blacks are not part of the People's Army.
Nope. Anyways, I'm going to get us out of here, and we're going to switch over to the next room.
Excellent.
Peace.
All right. That was hour 1, folks, of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. Coming up is hour 2 with Willie, the worm farmer and cricket emporium guy extraordinaire or something like that. Look out. Let's see if we can get all the characters in place. 1.
Hello?
Welcome in, welcome in.
I have arrived.
Welcome in.
Yes, you are. I don't see Willie yet. I'm trying to call him. It's like, hey.
Can't wait to tell Willie that my football team won.
Nice.
Stay tuned for Team Willie.
Saul's putting together a plan B where every Jew in Israel buys an acre of land in Sandy Run.
It's in That's funny.
Hasbro's coming for you, Willie.
Or maybe Waldo.
Willie, do you have your yarmulke tonight?
Hey. Y'all are coming off.
Hey,
Willie.
Willie.
Hey, man, I got nothing for tonight's show, man.
That's great. We can talk about my favorite football team in the United Football League winning their playoff game today.
Yeah. Hey, people don't care. Hey, I tell you what I want to talk about, man. I want to talk about.
But he hasn't. He doesn't have anything tonight, right?
Oh, that's right.
You said you don't have anything, but you want to talk about something.
Yeah, hey, I can always run off at the mouth, man. I can find something come on.
Oh.
Hey, I'm gonna talk about chimpanzees tonight, man. Hey, crossbreeds between chimpanzees and humans, man. Hey, it's a thing. Chimpanzees, come on.
Russia, they have a good stock over there.
Yeah,
Well, you've got to lock down some of those glory holes. You just got too many glory holes on the farm.
Yeah, no. Hey, I've been reading up on it, man. It's like he was saying a minute ago, Doc 69. Doc 69. Hey, my hero, man. Hey, he knows what I'm talking about. The Russians tried it, man. They was gonna make them a humanzee army.
Yep. It was interesting times back then. Interesting times.
Humanzees.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna talk about something else too, man. I want to talk about this junk iron. Junk iron that the UAE, man, is giving the United States. They got them a big old 747 aircraft, man. It's junk. It's junk. They don't know what to do with it, man, so they give it to us.
You mean Qatar?
Yeah, no, it's the UA, Qatar, I don't dadgum know, I can't say dadgum, we ain't on the air yet, are we? With a Qatar, UAE, that's what it was, man, I can't remember, man.
Two different countries.
Yeah, it was one of them foreign places, man.
I've been foreign place. Okay.
Yeah, I've been studying up on what one of them 747s cost and how much. Hey, they giving it to us, and we spending $6 billion to outfit it, man. Hey, you talking about? Yeah, I ain't got nothing to talk about though.
Couldn't you just build a new airplane for $6 billion, like a brand new one?
That's what I'm talking about, man. Look at here. We're going to spend $60 billion to upgrade this thing, man. Hey, and a brand new one, there ain't no such thing as a brand new one, man, because they quit making them things back in 2012. But if you want to buy one from somewhere, man, it's going to cost you $3.4 million to $60 million just to buy one. And then you have to upgrade it and retrofit it and all this other kind of stuff, man. And that should only cost $600 million to get one up and running. We're going to spend $6 billion. Hey, I want to be
Air Force One, dude. It's not like, it's not 747. It's Air Force One, dude.
Yeah, man.
I imagine it costs several $billion. But anyway, I don't like Qatar being involved in that at all.
I feel like we have like these big military planes already that we could use for something like that. Like it just feels like we have options.
Yeah,
man.
But they need the pomp and circumstance. It's got to be intimidating.
Yes, I guess.
you don't think Trump flying in on a B-2 bomber for the presidential aircraft would be intimidating? Come on now. It only cost how many? Almost $1 trillion to make one. Come on now.
Yeah.
Look at that, Mark. I thought you was dumb. Yeah, that's the smartest thing I ever heard you say. How you gotta love Mark? Come on.
Yes, sir. Silliness.
Yeah.
Well, Mark served in the Cub Scouts.
I served in what?
Yeah, you served.
Yes, in the Air Force.
Boy Scouts.
I was in active duty. I was active duty for 15 years.
Yeah, he played. He was in McHale's Navy, man.
Chaos Navy.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Lord.
I was back
Anyway.
with I was back with Colonel Hogan, man. When Schultz was saying, "I know nothing." Anyways, 30 seconds,
Army,
fellas.
Such a rare reference, dude. Damn. Like, who's even heard of that in the last 20 years?
Everybody, man. Hey, if you from my generation, you know who John Banner is, man.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know who Bruce Banner is.
yeah. This.
Yeah, hey, that was the Hulk. Aha, look at
That's
him.
right.
I win.
Here we go. Here's your
How about
countdown.
Jethro and Clampett?
5,
5,
4,
3, 8,
3,
9,
2,
10.
1, and you're live and on the radio side for the second hour right now.
Flat Earth. Anyway, folks, welcome to hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition. And if you're familiar with the show, you know it's time to bring in the one and only Willie from Waldo's Worm Farm. I'm sorry, from Willie's Worm Farm down in Waldo, Florida. Willie, how's it going, man?
Hey, you see what you just done, man? That's the way you're supposed to do it. That way I ain't got to introduce myself. Everybody out there knows who I am now, man.
Well, he's
Willie
also the
from Willie's
proprietor
Worm Farm.
of Willie's Cricket Emporium up in Sandy Run, South Carolina.
That's right.
Which is well known for the sketchy cricket-faced flour he makes. It's a flour you can make bread with, but it's nasty cricket, like grindings that he calls food. But, you know, hey, some people are into that. You know, vegan, plus, minus, whatever. Good for you guys, the cricket eaters, the lotus eaters.
Yeah, hey, it's good stuff too, man. Hey, and I just invented a new product to put into my cricket flour that makes it spicy. I'll bet y'all didn't know. Here's something y'all didn't know. Y'all might have noted or forgot you noted or whatever, man. Hey, but head, but no. Hey, headlights,
right?
Head lice, man. Head lice. It's spicy tasting. It's like a seasoning, man. You can take them little boogers and you dry them out. You can either freeze dry them or dehydrate them, man, and mix it in with the cricket flour, and it gives it a spicy taste to it, man. I'm telling you, hey, y'all need to try.
That's just gross. That's
the nastiest thing I've heard in a long time. Willie, let me ask you a few questions tonight. Okay, last week we found out that, and Doc, you're here, so it's good that you can put in your 2 cents worth. The reason apparently why Bitcoin's been in a bear market for the last year is due to the fact that Willie has been quietly unloading his entire position.
That's what I hear.
That's what I hear. Yeah, he's a whale, one of the biggest whales and he's been converting it into land in Hawaii under the Pu'a'a volcanic lava flow.
Yeah, man.
On the Big Island.
Hey, you can't be getting all up in my business, man. Hey, that was supposed to be a secret between me and Saul Good, man. Saul Good. And for all y'all out there don't know, hey, Saul Good is crooked, man. Hey, but he come up, he talking about he gonna take all my earnings and everything, and he gonna do something with some lava flows in Hawaii. IE.
Now, Doc, is this a good time to unload a 9-figure, Bitcoin investment down to zero and then buy lava flows with it?
I wouldn't say doing it at the bottom of the bear market is suggestible, but I mean, your new land, they're not making very much of it, so it's kind of these generational opportunities. You kind of got to weigh the pros and cons, but
and you got to remember, you talk about the bottom of the bear market. It's the bottom of the bear market because Willie's done selling his Bitcoin. Man, he was the bear market.
Yeah,
now that he's done selling, the market can go up.
That's it, man. That's it. Bear market, and then you dip in. Hey, I done studied up on this stuff, man. You dip in on the bottom of the bear market, and then you will cause a bull run. I would call it a bull run when it goes higher and higher and higher. Hey, and then what you do is you do these calls, man, on the stock market. Hey, and you can make twice to 3 times to 4 times whatever you invested, man. Hey, you cause a dip because you know it's going to go up. That's what this whole war thing's all about, man. Hey, that's exactly what it's all about. Is all these wars and stuff, and they they cause the markets to fluctuate, and then the market crashes, and all the rich people buy in at the low end, and then what happens is when it's all over, then the market goes back up again, and all these billionaires cash out, man. I'm telling you. Hey, that's what it's all about. Y'all think I'm dumb.
That's how smart money do it. Yep.
Yeah, no, hey, I've been studying up on that kind of stuff, man. Hey, and you ain't far from wrong. I mean, I like to say you're wrong, but you ain't wrong.
I'm not disagreeing with you, man.
Man. No, I'm telling you, man. Do. Hey, I study up on. Hey, I got these friends of mine on MySpace, man. Hey, whenever I dial up on the AOL and it goes do. First thing I signed on to is MySpace, and I got this friend of mine on there, and he is a stock market genius, man. Hey, and he's telling me what to do with this money and that money, and
it's not Hunter Biden, is it?
Yeah.
It's not Hunter Biden, is it?
Hey, did you hear about Hunter Biden, man? Oh, man.
He's going to run for president.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it, man. Hey, and Donald Trump is endorsing him. I heard it. I heard it. He said Hunter Biden will probably make a really good presidential candidate. Now, he ain't saying that he's going to win or nothing, but Donald Trump wants to endorse Hunter Biden for president, man. Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, it's crazy. Y'all heard that too, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fun stuff.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man. Hey, but y'all getting me sidetracked, man. I got stuff I want to talk about, man.
Well, what you got, Willie? Come on now.
Yeah, no, hey, yeah. I'm trying to bring it on, man. Hey, somebody told me the other day, they said I needed therapy. I'm like, man, I said, I'm close to 60 years old, man. It's too late for therapy. Hey,
what about massage therapy?
Yeah. There you go, man.
Yeah, no, chemical therapy is what you need. Chemicals.
No, but yeah, they told me I should have got therapy when I was younger, man. Hey, but when I was younger, they didn't even have therapy. It wasn't even invented yet. Hey, I got to studying up on therapy, man, before it was a science, and I'm reading it off right here. Therapy was essentially the care of the soul. It's 3,500 years ago. The ancient Egyptian and Greeks, they were heavily referenced in healing through words. That's what it is, man. It's healing through words. I need some therapy. Somebody called me crazy the other day, and I said, so what? Everybody got to be something, man. If all I am is crazy, I'm doing good. But hey, I'm sidetracking myself now. Hey, Doc 69, man. Hey, I got an idea, man. Hey,
here we go.
Hey, Doc, can you lend me $20 before he gets it from you?
Yeah, no.
We'll see.
No, just $20, man. How am I make me a prototype? Hey, look here. I went down to the dump and I got me a recliner, and $10 a piece will buy 2 55-gallon drums, man. And I want to take the recliner and attach it to the 55-gallon drums and make like a boat. Hey, and then I'm gonna use a drill with a little propeller on the back of it.
What are you trying to escape Cuba?
Yeah, no, hey, we're going to have a recliner boat, man, and we're going to market these things down in Cuba, and it's going to help the people get from Cuba to the United States before all heck breaks loose.
Oh, well, that sounds dangerous. I thought you were talking about like rolling through the bayou on like a 3 horsepower electric motor on the back, nice and casual and all. But you're talking about an Atlantic crossing. No, that's a whole other story.
Yeah, no, it's a Gulf crossing, man. Hey, and then once the illegals get on shore, then you turn them into ice, and you get $1,000 a piece for them, man. I'm telling you.
See, now you're talking money. Now we're talking money.
There you go.
Yeah,
now you're flipping. Yeah, you're in it for $50.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, man, you got to have ideas. Ain't no doubt about it, man. Hey, hey, but I want to talk about a junk airplane too. Hey, we talked about this in the pre-show, man. Hey, a junk airplane. Hey, there's a country over there in one of the Middle Eastern countries, and I can't remember, man. I had it wrote down, but this thing is from Qatar or UAE. Yeah, no, here it is, man. 747-8 from Qatar. This is an aircraft. It's a 747. It was built back in 2012, and they're like, "Hey, United States," and the United States is like, "Hey, what?" They're like, "Hey, we got this airplane, man. We're gonna give it to you. It's junk iron. It's junk. I'm telling you, I that big old piece of junk." Yeah. Hey, did you know that, man? Hey, I looked it up. Hey, to run one of them airplanes, it cost at least $40,000 an hour in fuel, man. They got this junk airplane. They don't know what to do with it. Can't put it nowhere, so they're gonna give it to us, and then we're gonna take it. And I'm looking at it right now, man. Hey, the United States is gonna spend $6 billion to retrofit this thing, man. Hey, because they don't make them anymore, man. They don't make the 747s anymore, and the United States is going to spend $6 billion to retrofit it because they got to put missiles and all kind of stuff on it, man, and all kind of CIA and spy
I remember Trump
stuff.
in his first term was really pissed at Boeing. Yeah, he was really mad at Boeing because they were trying to charge him some stupid amount of money for an airplane, and he's like, no, we're going to pay, and they wouldn't deal with them. So now, what I know, he did some renovations on Air Force One in his first term, and then Biden certainly didn't do anything with it. And then now I would imagine there's got to be a better way. You can't pick up a used aircraft from Qatar, of all people. I mean, of all the countries in the world, Qatar, you're going to make the president and everybody fly in a plane that once belonged to Qatar? That sounds insane. Yeah, I don't get it.
It's junk iron too, man. It's trash. It's like a big old junk car, and the United States is going to pay to fix it up. And where's all that money coming from?
I would say the same thing about your Pinto, Will. Your Pinto is a big junk car, and you always throw money at it to fix it up, and you're wasting your money.
A Pinto is a classic, though.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm even get me a paint job put on it by the time it's all said and done with. It's kind of rusted out and stuff right now, man. Hey, but that thing will get up and go. Hey, I'll tell y'all something else I done, man. Hey, I put me one of them nitrous oxide tanks on it, man. Hey, all I got to do is push a button and that thing will go.
Now it's extra explosive. Excellent.
No, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you too, man. Hey, I get all my parts and everything off of this website. It's called Temu. Temu, man. Hey, I ain't promoting Temu.
Hey, let's not promote Temu. Temu is where you get Brandon Johnson as your Speaker of the House instead of like Obama. You know what I mean? Temu is where you get second-rate everything.
Yeah, no, hey,
so let's not do an advertisement for them, Willie. Unless you want to talk about your new chainsaw, right? 2 weeks ago, we got you married on the show to a chainsaw.
Yeah.
And you've already bought a new one.
Yeah, hey, yeah. I got me a big old what they call a V4 62cc with a 20-inch bar, man. Hey, but I'm telling you, I got both of them stuck in the tree the other day. That's a true story. Hey, this tree was leaning, man. I went to cut it down with one chainsaw and it pinched it, and it got caught up in the tree. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fix you. I went and got me another chainsaw, man. Hey, and it got stuck in the tree too. I'll tell you something else, man. Hey, but not hey, Temu got good stuff, man. Hey, Aunt Mama Lou, she orders all kind of stuff on Temu. Hey, and man, we get packages that comes in the mail.
I really don't want to promote Temu on the show. I don't. I'd rather you just. I don't want to censor you per se, but come on, it's Temu. Yeah, Temu is a site designed to steal your brain. It's designed to get every identifiable thing about you and put it into the communist metaverse. It's just China sucking information from us. If you get the app, if you get any of that stuff, China, you just welcome them into your world forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, China's one of the main buyers for his hot dogs, though.
Well,
I'm
that's
thinking
Israel
about
now.
moving.
Right now,
Hey,
it's
I'm
the
going.
Israeli Defense Force is the biggest buyers of Willie's hot dogs.
Yeah, hey, I'm going to move some operations over to China land, man. Hey, I'm telling you, hey, China is what they call a bustling economy, man. Hey, and Aunt Mama Lou, she orders a whole bunch of packages. Hey, she gone now, man, but she's steady ordering packages, and and they come from, they come to her house because she got a different house than I got, man. Hey, but then she got her mail forwarded to my house, man. I'm telling you, man, the packages stacked up and stacked up and stacked up. Hey, hey, Aunt Mama Lou ain't nothing but a whore.
Hey. Watch your mouth, Willie. You will not.
No,
I'm glad you're choking
no,
on them words,
no,
right?
no. Hey,
You're
Aunt Mama Lou
choking.
ain't no.
You're
No,
choking on
hey,
your words because you're speaking
no,
foul of Aunt Mama
no,
Lou, and
hey,
she is an absolute saint.
no, hey, Aunt Mama Lou ain't nothing but a hoarder. She's a hoarder. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Look at
well.
her. She.
See, I thought you said something else,
That's
but that's even evil to say that. You speak
Yeah.
nice to Aunt Mama Lou, and she ain't here to defend herself, mind you.
Hey, look at here, I am Mama Lou. Hi, she's something else, man. I'm telling you. Hey, but hey, we need to act. Hey, I got some other news too, man. Hey, did y'all know? Y'all didn't know this, man. Cake, y'all don't study up on stuff like I do, man.
What do you
Hey,
got for us, Willie? Come on.
yeah, no, hey, the city of Denmark, man, over there in Europe somewhere, man. Hey, they passed
Denmark,
a revolutionary law that
country.
citizens now own the copyright to their own face, their voice, and their body. And now it's a new war on AI deep fakes has begun, man. Hey, this whole AI thing that's going on in the world, man. Hey, hey, it's a problem. And the thing about what this AI is, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all can take this here to the bank. Hey, it's all about trillionaires trying to make jobs and let the AI do all the jobs, and then ain't no human being going to have a job. Hey, this is true, man. This is a $1 trillion problem, and by the billionaires and stuff. Yeah, no,
It's.
hey,
I mean, I can see a viable path
yeah,
towards the movie Terminator.
yeah,
Doc, am I
hey,
wrong?
yeah,
I
yeah. They're
mean,
trying.
possibly you get some Terminator action going on, but I don't know. I mean, so far they're just really complex search engines.
Yeah, no, hey,
but then,
hey, but robots, man. Hey, you
yeah,
can go over
exactly.
and
Robots.
yeah, they got a place over there in China land, man. Hey,
Did you see that robot kick that kid in the chest on the internet the other day?
Yeah, I saw that, man. Kicked him. He walked up to that kid, he was dancing and kicked him in the belly. I seen that, man. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
That's what I think of robots. That's what I think of robots.
Hey, it wasn't funny, but it was funny, man. Hey, but I seen this guy, man. Hey, they got these stores in China, and you swipe your card to get in the door, and then you walk in there, and you can pick out all the stuff that you want, and then you go to the robot behind the counter, and he rings up all your stuff, man. I'm telling you, hey, that's what this world's coming to, man. Ain't nobody gonna have no jobs because robots and AI is gonna take over everything. Hey, and if you don't believe me, just ask me. I'll tell you. Look at him. But there's other stuff, man, that's going on, and I ain't got just a couple of minutes. I want to tell y'all something, man. Hey, this happened. This is a true story, man. It happened down in Orange Park, Florida, years ago, man. This guy, he started a monkey farm. Hey, and on this monkey farm, his name was Robert M. Yerkes, and it was in 1952. And he started this monkey farm. Hey, and then he started crossbreeding other animals, man. He crossbred a bison and a cow, and he crossbred donkeys and mules, and an antelope and a cow. Hey, the antelope and the cow, he called it a milkalope. I ain't no lie.
How many butts did it have?
Yeah, what?
How many butts did it have?
Yeah, man, I don't daggum know. I'm sorry, man. I can't say daggum on the radio.
Thing.
But
how many
no,
butts does it have? All
no,
right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, what's important, man?
Yeah,
Hey, and then
you got plenty of time. Take your time.
Yeah, no, he crossbred a mouse and a rat and called it a rouse, man. Hey, hey, ain't no joke. Hey, and then hey, I'm looking at it, man. I ain't making this up, man. He crossbred a mouse and a guinea pig and called it a mini pig. Hey, that ain't no lie, man. And I got to thinking about crossbreeding, monkeys. And they tried this in Russia way back when, and they called them humanzees. And they crossbred like humans with monkeys and stuff, man. And they was doing artificial insemination. And then I thought, man, hey, I can get Mark. That Mark from the radio show, that's what I was talking about. I can get Mark to come down here. I see you, Mark. I see you. No, hey, I can get Mark from. I get Mark.
No, you can't get me.
No, hey,
no,
hey,
or my kids. No.
Hey, my monkeys.
Time check.
He can inseminate. He can.
Yeah, all right.
Can gain.
Folks, we're going to go to break a little bit early. This is the Censorship
from my monkeys.
Roundtable Radio Show.
No.
We'll be right back after these messages. Sorry for that.
Flat Earth, man. Hey.
You got it, Dan.
Oh, Willie. We out of line.
Really? You going to bring me in on it? Come on. Or my family? Come on.
I get Mark to come down there.
And I was quiet the whole time. I did not even come in one time in your segment. And you wanted to do that?
I go
10
get
kids.
Mark.
What's a couple more?
I get Mark to come down to my farm and beat off my monkeys. You ain't laughing
Family
now,
friendly.
Mark.
My daughter's here.
No. Hey, we on break, man. Hey, and I'm sure she's old enough now. How
she's
old are
laughing
your
her
kids
butt
now? Hey, Mama Lou's a whore.
Hoarder. Yeah, she's renting space in your mind.
Oh, Bluey, you got stuck, didn't you?
Yeah, Mama Lou.
Yeah.
I actually have to fix her.
Say hi to
Hey, I
everybody.
didn't.
Hello.
Hello.
It's Victoria.
Hello.
What up?
Hey, there was a cop in South Carolina.
Where they're at.
There was another cop in the break room that was heating up fish in the microwave, and the cop pulled out his gun and pointed it at him. I'd be quick. That's a true story, man. He told him, he said, you can't heat up fish in the microwave, pointed his gun at him.
Hey, look, I'm on that guy's side.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You know, that's like heating up. What's the other one at work that you're not allowed to put in the microwave?
A can of tuna.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to put a can in the microwave.
You don't want to put a can of tuna in the microwave.
There's fish and popcorn, and there's another one. I can't remember what it is, but it was always every place.
Have you ever microwaved durian?
That's what Kimberly said, popcorn. I figured popcorn would be acceptable.
Yeah, but everybody can smell it, and they're all like, I want some.
Right.
Did you bring it up for everybody, Willie?
Yeah. Can't put crickets in the microwave either, I hear. They pop, too.
Worm hot dogs are favorite, though. Like, yeah. I take those to work with me, and everybody loves them.
They glow brighter.
Yeah.
Dehydrated lice.
No, not that. That's so nasty.
No.
Mm-mm.
I mean, where are you getting the lice? I mean, you got to pick them off of people's heads.
Off monkeys, man.
He's got the monkeys.
You put the monkeys in a ring. We only got about 200-something monkeys.
Oh.
You're down that many now? What happened? Did the coop take and wipe a few out?
I think it's probably about 200. Who knows? It can be as many as y'all want, man.
It used to be the land of 1,000 monkeys, Willie.
Hey, y'all can write the storyline, and we'll go with that. It's hard being me coming up with all this junk, man.
Oh, yeah. I know. Just being so pretty to top it all off, you know?
It's a hard life.
I told John the other day, y'all need to start writing some comedy stuff, man.
All right. Yeah, do some skits. We got to have the weekly meeting again.
Yeah, Mark. Hey, you need to get with your kids, man, and come up with Willie ideas.
Really?
Yeah, they
ought
to come on the show.
Well, I'll talk to them, but I don't think that they would.
Man, them kids got to be grown by now. They was teenagers 5 or 6 years ago.
Tori's 14. She's the youngest. She was just behind me a little bit ago. We're under 30 seconds, by the way, guys.
Right. Well, I appreciate you guys, man. Love you.
All right, peace out, Willie.
We'll talk to y'all a little
You
later
take
on.
care of
you,
yourself,
man.
buddy boy. And here's your
Hey, Mark.
countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're back live and on the radio side for the last segment right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition. With me tonight, we've got Doc in the house. What's up, Doc?
The oil prices, I think, are up a little bit. That'll happen though.
Actually, gasoline dropped 2 cents yesterday, folks. 2 cents. So don't be giving this. Don't be giving me this. It's only going up stuff. It went down 2 cents yesterday. National average.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least it's going down somewhere.
Hey, it does that every day for a month, and I'm back in my happy place.
Yeah. Right. Would be
But
nice.
anyway, let's talk about the slow death of Europe. I think Victor Davis Hanson wrote a book titled that name, The Slow Death of Europe, the intentional suicide Europe is doing. Henry Nowak, we've covered this, right?
Yes.
You and I?
A little bit. Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah, the finance student in England went out for a night with the pub, was under the legal limit. He was safe to drive night out at the pub, and he's under the legal limit. That tells you something about the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 90% of the people at the pub are drinking. He's out there, not drinking. Anyway, he gets into some sort of a conflict with a Sikh dude who is an outlier from the community. And the Sikh guy takes out his sacred knife and stabs him several times over whatever it was, some conflict of words. When the police show up, Henry Nowak said, "Help me, I can't breathe, I got stabbed." And as they put him to the ground to handcuff him, they said, "I don't believe you, mate. I don't believe you say you're stabbed. I don't believe you, mate. You can't breathe. I don't believe you, mate." They treated his murderer like he was the victim, and they treated him, the actual victim who got stabbed 6 times and died, as the criminal. Here estamos, two-tier system at display completely. It is a tragic. It's up there with George Floyd. I can't breathe. The cops just looked at him and said, "Oh, you're a racist. If there's a conflict between the two, you're a racist. We're going to arrest you." Even after the dude died, they didn't put handcuffs on his Sikh immigrant killer. They took him to get food or something. I mean, they didn't even treat him like a murderer. But now he's been convicted of murder. His mom is an associate because she tried to hide the knife.
Yep.
His other family members were involved. They were all shady. And the cops took their side from step 1 to step 30. And it's a shame. So J.D. Vance wrote a letter the other day. And he said, quote, "Henry Nowak died the same way civilization dies. Abandoned, handcuffed by authorities who neither trusted nor cared for him, and accused of hate crimes he did not commit. His murder is as tragic as it is enraging. He should still be alive today, and he would be if the last few generations of European elites had stood their ground against the politics of self-hatred and mass invasion of migrants, many of whom despise the West and the people who love it." That's end quote for paragraph 1. I won't read the rest, but you get where this is going. J.D. Vance.
Yeah.
He died the way civilizations died, abandoned, handcuffed by authorities who neither trusted nor cared for him, and accused of hate crimes he didn't commit. And this all came out It was all Henry Nowak. When the whole thing started, he started recording on his phone. He recorded the whole thing. There was no racism. There was no nothing. It was just a very one-sided brute who came along and killed the guy. And guess where they found the phone? On the Sikh killer's possession. The dude stole his phone after he stabbed him to death and then said he called him racist things. And then the phone that he stole confirmed that he was a complete liar. It's outrageous, Doc. How do you fix that, Doc? You're a doc. Fix it.
Well, a couple of the things that you have to do, I can't say on the airwaves, they might consider that incitement of some kind. But first and foremost, you gotta, as a Englishman, you gotta get behind the Restore movement, and you need to get as many Restore candidates in as you can, so that the top, at least the top two groups in the election system are Reform and Restore. If you get those two groups in above the lefties, you have a chance to turn it around. But I think mass deportations, completely repealing all of the anti-racist crime legislation, and probably some reparations for all of the people that have been arrested and put in jail for nasty Facebook posts. I think that would be a start.
It's a start. Yeah. It's a tough call, though, man. I mean, you're right about Restore and Reform. They need to, vote Restore. And if you can't vote Restore, vote Reform.
Yep.
And you got, a chance there if you can just, start doing the landslide thing. But it needs to be the landslide thing. It needs to be where, when these people are being scumbags in the park and, trying to do something horrible to someone in broad daylight in front of everybody, there needs to be a scene. That dude needs to be put down, and we need a crowd of 100 people around them applauding it. Instead of everyone just walking on their way and saying, it's too dangerous to help anybody because you'll be, accused of being a racist. If someone's blatantly, attacking a woman in the streets, you can't defend them in England now because you'll be called a racist if that person happens to be a different color or religion or whatever, Yep.
Anarcho-tyranny. That's what they're trying to instill over there, a situation where you can't defend yourself, you can't fight back, and the criminals are the preferred representative or representee of the system. It's terrible what they're doing, and it's going to lead to really bad things if it's not taken care of politically.
Oh, yeah, it's going to lead to really bad things where, it's just going to be a lot of violence in the streets, and there's going to be a lot of dead people, They don't have guns, so they'll just stab it out, right?
Yeah, it'll be sword and stick battles, yep.
Yeah, amazing. Going back to medieval days. And and they say, gosh, guns are so horrible. They're so horrible. But you know what? Medieval times were a whole lot more horrible.
The fighting was a lot more brutal, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot more brutal. So you can call guns, any name under the book you want to, but at the end of the day, you really want to go back to a mace, a big stick with a metal ball on the end with spikes, right?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, though, I think you would have to pass a law or claim some sort of cultural heritage to carry around any kind of weapon if you're a native Briton. If you're a native Englander, they don't let you carry anything.
Just got to make it a religion that you have to carry this mace with you everywhere you go. So,
exactly.
It's part of my religion.
It's, they'll have to get the Anglican Church to add that,
It's a Celtic thing. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of Celtics, man, whenever we get on the subject, I just have to think back of that little girl we showed that picture from in the video. 9 years old, 12 years old, with an axe in one hand, I think it was, and a machete in the other. And she's just pushing off these immigrants, saying, "Get away from my sister. She's 12 years old, you scumbags."
Yep.
And that to me was like the image. That's like the Joan of Arc of the fight against the life they have to live in these grooming gangs. Get away from my sister. A girl that young having to have those types of weapons to make herself feel defended in public when they have to walk past people who have no right being in their neighborhood. I don't know.
Well, that's how you know their society has fallen. I mean, when that's the situation that your children are in, that's how you know your culture has failed. I mean, it's one of the big symbols of what's going on in Europe is how the grooming gang situation played out and how it was hidden for so many years, and it's finally coming to light. And that, like you said, that girl kind of giving a visual representation of what the fight is. It's a bad spot. I really hope they can turn it around, because if not, it'll be a long dark period for Europe, England especially, being so isolated as they are.
Pardon my dog. She just likes to bark like that. It's a beautiful, pretty dog. I'm sure y'all heard that. So anyway, let's keep going with this J.D. Vance quote, man. It's beautiful. So J.D. Vance talking about Henry Nowak. He says, quote, Henry Nowak was far from the first to needlessly lose his life, and I fear he won't be the last. Each time a life like his is lost, the proper response, the only response, is righteous anger. One of the most important things the Trump administration has proven to the world is that stopping the flow of mass migration and defending national sovereignty is a matter of political will and leadership. Anything else is an excuse. It's because we love the West that we want to preserve it. We love our civilization. We love our country. We love our children. And nobody should ever die the way Henry Nowak died. May God comfort those who loved him. May God rest his soul.
Yeah.
He's right. It's just a
100%.
matter of political will. Like, really, it's not rocket science. You want to close your borders, close your borders.
Well, it's quite clear that the people running the show in Europe and England and throughout the West, really, until Trump got in charge, were intent on bringing in as many bodies as humanly possible. And this has been a choice to do it, and so it will have to be a choice to undo it, but it can be undone. You just have to have, like JD said, the political willpower to do it. And I think this might be the last hurrah for England if they don't get it turned over, because when the boomers die off, the young people aren't having kids. They'll very rapidly become a minority in their own country.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, in London, it's 30% white native English people, right? It's 30%. 70% are people who are just of other ethnicities, right? They're British, they're English, they're all those things to many degrees, but they're not native. If you went to a DNA site, 23andMe, England won't be mentioned once in their report, right?
Right.
And that's the thing. Native people need their native lands to be defended for them.
Correct.
You know, if you're from Sri Lanka, I don't want to mess with Sri Lanka. That's your country. Have at it. Thailand, good to you. You did well. You know, Australia even, New Zealand, whatever. Have your countries. Have at it. Why tear down England like this? And why are they standing for it? England has been one of the most dangerous countries to deal with forever. You know what I mean? Forever. They have been, for the last 1,000 years, they have been a powerhouse. You don't mess with England, let alone do this. So where is their backbone gone? How has this been allowed to happen? It's shocking.
I think it's been taken from them. I think that slowly over time, inch by inch, the left and the progressives took a little bit, took a little more, and took a little bit, and then sold them out to the globalists. And the globalists want to create a hegemonic global slave class. They want everyone to be the same everywhere. And they don't want independent countries. They don't want independent cultures. They don't want free-thinking people. They want all of us to be the same across the globe. And once they bought that, well, it was all downhill from there.
Yeah, exactly. It's a wild ride. And I don't know, man, for England, of all the countries in the world, to just go down this route, it's shocking to me that we're watching it happen. I mean, France, I get it. The cheese-eating surrender monkeys, jokingly we call them, you know. But England, man, we fought the revolution against you guys. You put up a fight. You know, you put up a fight.
Yeah. I mean, went from a global empire to being a second-rate country.
Yeah, to just really, I don't know what it's going to end up being. You know what I mean? It really, it's, there'll be the powers that be, the royal powers and the, you know, dukes and earls and all the financial stuff that goes with it. But at what point do they lose all that too? Do all those people in power just end up, you know, losing it? But I don't know. Anyway, let's move on a little bit. Let's move on. I've got a great video for you from New York, man. New York has got it going on. They've figured out a lot of the things that are making life so hard for people, and they're going to make life better by doing this. Get ready.
Illegal to call them mother and father. Nate Foy has the details on this. Nate?
Hey, Jackie. So, yeah, New York Democrats argue the words mother and father are outdated and need to be replaced with more inclusive terms under state law. All that's needed now is Governor Kathy Hochul's signature. So if Hochul approves, in New York's family court and in domestic and education law, a mother would be labeled as a gestating parent, a father as a non-gestating parent, and paternity proceedings to determine the child's father would be called parentage proceedings. The bill passed the state Senate this week and the state assembly back in March. Governor Hochul proudly calls herself New York's first mom governor. It's unclear if she'll support this change, though.
Yay. The Senate and the House there approved it. What'd they call it? Lactating and non-lactating?
Gestating?
I don't know. Gestating. Oh, gestating. Yeah. You know, that's, you know, just equally as, you know, weird. Lactating, gestating, whatever. Oh my God, dude. How crazy is New York? How does this thing become a deal? How is this a thing?
I don't understand how people fall for this and continually to support this nonsense over and over again, this ridiculous virtue signaling. I mean, we just the Portland communists just passed a law in Portland banning foie gras, that you're not allowed to serve it anymore. You're not allowed to, unless you certify that it wasn't force-fed. If folks don't know, that's fattened goose liver. And so you're not allowed to sell that in any of the restaurants anymore.
It's really good.
So they're just tackling the hard issues out there, John. They're just tackling the hard issues.
Yeah. Foie gras. And that's good stuff. And we talked before about how, you know, Oregon is on the verge of potentially having a, you know, law that would make it illegal to hunt anything or slaughter any animals or like do anything. It'd be next level, like third world stuff kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. It's New York, Oregon, California. They all have these absurdly leftist people in office that just do the most obnoxiously Marxist, socialist, and downright degenerate law-making gestures. It's terrible. It's so bad for society to change mother and father into those terms. It so degrades society. The power of words is tremendous, and these words mean something. Mother, father, they mean something. To change them to gestator and non-gestator is just a way of destroying family.
I'm so sorry, dude. Can you hear that?
No.
You don't hear my dog going absolutely nuts right now?
No.
Oh my God. All right. Good. Holy crap. Yeah, so I'm sorry, she just had an absolute like. You can't hear that?
I heard a little bit, but no, I don't hear.
Wow, I've got really good background cancellation. She just got herself wrapped around the picnic bench near me, and I just had to undo her. I'm so sorry. Live radio, it is what it is, folks.
That's all right. Saving the doggy is understandable.
Yeah, and she just went ballistic when I did it, and I can't believe that wasn't. If I'd have known you couldn't hear that, then I wouldn't have interrupted the flow. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay.
So where were you? I'm sorry.
I was basically just saying that the mother and father thing, taking that out of the language, official language, is a method of destroying the society. It's breaking the family unit.
Yeah,
and it's terrible.
I mean, they're taking out for educational and certain like logistical things, but at the end of the day, mama, papa, like you're a baby, you learn mama and papa. That's English for you. That's your first introduction to the language, as you say mama.
Yeah. Well, and it has such a deep meaning to human beings, the word mother. It has a deep historical, genetic importance to what it means to be a human, and to try to remove that from our language officially is I consider it an act of war.
It's a war against language. I mean, they changed the term vaccine.
Yes.
In the middle of a quote epidemic, which they probably changed the definition of that too. You know what I mean? But they change the meanings of words right in the fly. What is an election? As we talk about California, right? What's a fair election? Well, it's got to be, you got to have at least a month.
And everybody has to vote. You can't check their ID.
Oh,
You're not allowed to do that. That's how you get a fair election for sure.
Vehemently. And I mean, they're angry about that one.
Yeah.
No ID. You know what I mean? They're angry about it. But anyway, let's play a clip here from Donald Trump on NBC News Meet the Press today. So he went on Meet the Press today. This is how it went.
Slow. They're urging.
No, they're crooked.
They're urging the votes to be counted quickly. That's how they vote in California.
Crooked, just like you're crooked. Your press is
talking about California.
Really? Well, you play right into their hands.
Let's continue.
You're either crooked or you're stupid.
Let's
play right into their hands with this rep. You know that these elections are rigged. Your network knows that they're rigged. You know that I won an election in a landslide, and I got 94% bad press.
Mr. President,
you know why I got that? Because you have no credibility.
But you've never presented evidence that it was rigged. Let's keep talking about. I want to talk about Todd.
You have more evidence. There's more evidence than ever presented.
Let's talk
your
about
elections in this country. We're like a third world country. Your elections are crooked, and you're crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked, and so is ABC and CBS and CNN. You're one-sided crooked networks. Right. Let's call it quits because I've had it. Thank you, darling. Have a good time.
Mr. President, let's please.
So he was on Meet the Press today, and that's how it went.
Yeah. Well, he needs to stop talking to these people. I know that he thinks he needs to appeal to the demographic, the remaining tiny percentage of the population that listens to these news stations, but he doesn't. And he should stop talking to them because they end up making him look bad. And then, Obama did a very similar thing. He walked out of a communication event, very similar situation. But you're giving the other side, he's giving them an opportunity to attack him. And he's acting emotional and lashing out. Look, we all know they're crooked. Every person who voted for Donald Trump knows the elections are crooked. If they're not cheating by law, they're cheating by actual cheating. Like, we know this, okay? So he doesn't need to go on Meet the Press and defend himself. He really needs to stop doing this.
Yeah, I found it fun. I mean, I only played the last few minutes of there where they were talking about the California election. He's like, yeah, it's a scam, right?
Right.
Now, if you or I were on Meet the Press today and they started bringing up the California elections, what would you call it? What would you say? Would you say that, oh, this looks fair and great, or would you say, dude, it's a scam and you guys are scumbags for even pretending it's not a scam? Right?
Well, I mean, I think you got to do what you got to do that journalistic jujitsu. You got to be like, no, I think they cheat by procedure. I think they've rigged the rules and the election system so that they can count as many ballots as they need, and it all looks legal and legit. So yeah, I think they're cheaters. And he
right.
doesn't say those things. He doesn't.
That is
say
the way to
things.
go. But it's almost like a function of how much power you have on the planet is how hard you push back on them. And what would Elon Musk do? What would Trump do? Well, yeah, you guys are full of crap. I'm coming on here knowing this is going to be a setup and it's going to be rigged against me, even coming on this. And I have to have my own recording of it over here because you're going to edit this. And, it's 60 minutes or no, it's Meet the Press, but still same concept, right?
Yeah.
Edit it up in such a way that it makes no sense and, no one can follow it. But anyway. Let's wrap it up here, folks. We are at the end of our time. Doc, where can people find you online?
You can check me out and follow me on Minds. You can follow me on X. You can follow me on Rumble and Odyssey at DOCTORE 420. That is Doctor with an E 420.
All right, folks. This has been the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show Sunday night edition. We will see you on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, where we'll have hours and hours of productions from Dragus coming up right then on Wednesday. We'll see you there.
Great show, guys. Thanks.
Excellent.
Man, my dog is going through an apeshit phase. I've got to go, guys. I'll see
All
you.
right. Have a good one.
Right.
Talk to you
guys,
later.
Take care. Once I get cleared from the radio side, I am going to host us over tomorrow. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Appreciate each and every one of you. To get over here. And it's been a great night tonight. Let's give Morrow some help over there where he's at, and we'll see you on Wednesday. And I'll be back later probably with music. Good night, folks.